You are a creator. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Sega Dreamcast 84. Today we're talking about Mr. Driller, made by Namco. And Namco is known for Soul Calibur. Namco is also known for the various arcade hits that they have distributed. Namco's cool because of Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man. And puzzle games are just great in general. The Sega Dreamcast has so many good ones. There was that Hanagumi Columns game, and there's the Puyo Puyo games, and I can't think of any really on the top of my head, but there's Wetrix, and there's kind of a good number of puzzle games on the Sega Dreamcast. There's a ton of fighters and shmups like we've talked about before. This one is addictive. Mr. Driller is amazing. I remember playing this in college and just being completely enmeshed in the world of Mr. Driller, just trying to get past the, 50,000 mile mark or something. But this is a favored puzzle game. It's on up there. I'm hesitant to say it's my favorite puzzle game on the Dreamcast, but it very well could be. So yeah, let's look into Mr. Driller. Alright, here's the little demo mode where it shows the basic mechanics of the game. This game has really, really great music. Speaking of music, let's check out the options sound test here. They got really good music. Look, how many tracks are there? Like, oh man, it just keeps going. Okay. There's like a 1930s version that's pretty sweet. It might not be included in... I think it is included in this game. There's different versions. I believe there's some Mr. Driller games on, like, DS and stuff like that. I love this one. This is one of my favorites right here. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, you can hear the pops on the vinyl. Mr. Driller spins the platters that matter. Love it. There's just really good music. Let's just get to it. Wait, you can turn the vibration on. I want it on. I like the music. This is what I was talking about, the 5,000 foot challenge. Yeah. Alright, it's going to be hard to talk and concentrate at the same time, but I'm going to be doing my best. I went outside and I went barefoot, but I did it at night this time. I did it just now, and there's been a lot of negative ions in the atmosphere because yesterday it snowed like crazy. And today, it just evaporated, like all of it is gone, like there's very little snow. And a lot of people were positive today at work, and the negative lower vibration people, they were kind of perplexed. They were kind of confused, but at the same time, kind of, I don't know, they negative people are just used to being in that negative mode, you know? And I'm very much conscious and aware of negativity because I feel like I've raised my vibrations a whole lot by not eating meat. And I've been going like, I don't know, 2-3 months without meat here lately, and it's been paying off. I don't really want to go back. I think meat is really overrated anyway. You just get in the habit of eating it because it's everywhere, you know? I'm just trying to play as conservatively as I can at the moment. Not in any rush, just trying to get those little air pockets, you know? There's going to be times where you're going to have to like kind of skip opportunities to get air pellets because you just need to get to the bottom, you know? If you understand the basic mechanics of this game, you can just kind of learn it. Play it enough times, you'll get the hang of it, basically. What else can we talk about? This is kind of a late night edition where I am playing games very late. It's like 2:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. You know, living the dream. Oh, okay, I thought I was going to get squished, and I am if I'm not careful. Oh, it happens a few times. You have about 3 tries before it's just gone. I'm going to try to make coverage by just digging holes, but yeah, you just got to be careful. The first few stages you can be a little bit reckless, but you know, it catches up to you. You can't, it's easy to get caught up and just you know, die, but this does not look good. I got lucky. I got lucky with that one, straight up. I love this game. What's not to love, you know? It's Mr. Driller. Oh, man. Well, it's okay. Get an air pellet anyway. Yeah, the blocks change. It looks kind of like taffy or candy or something. And I think that's really cool. And I'm kind of jealous of some people's reviews and stuff. I've been trying to watch more people's reviews and whatnot. And people who are collecting for PlayStation 1, I'm a little bit jealous about because I used to have a PS1 and it's nothing special or anything, but I like PS1. I think it's fun to collect for almost on the same level as Sega Dreamcast, I think. Just because that era was great, you know? Things were starting to get really interesting in that time. Don't get me wrong, I like Sega Genesis and stuff like that, and if you like Nintendo, that's cool, you know, more power to you, but I've always been more of a Sega guy, you know? I always wanted to try to be one of the cool kids. You know? I never had an older brother or anything like that, so of course I kind of wanted to be like anybody that was older than me, you know? So that's kind of what I looked up to as a kid, just kind of the, you know, I guess I fell for the whole, like, cool and radical Sonic the Hedgehog, you know, I guess, I wasn't really a fanboy, but I did, you know, prefer Sega at the time. Sega was the more mature console, basically. Had blood and Mortal Kombat and whatnot, you know? Yeah, I don't want to go for a super long review, but, you know, I'm gonna die if I'm not careful. Oh, I was trying to use the drill upwards because you can pop the blocks upwards any direction where there's a block before they fall, because it kind of takes us a couple seconds before they fall. This game is amazing. It's basically the same game. You know, it's just one little mode, and I think there's like time attack and stuff like that. Let's exit and see if there is a different mode. Like I said, the music is awesome. The sprites are great. The cartoon style is great. It's very bright. I like the color palette, stuff like that. I always kind of talk about the same type of things when I'm talking about games, but just look at that pink. It just pops out. You know, the blue complements it. It's just, it's kind of like weird, like tan color. Just the big eyes. It's like an anime style, but not overdone. It's just kind of universal in how nice it looks. It's just upbeat. It's high vibrations, you know. Just this is technically a sequel to Dig Dug because there is lore to this. Mr. Driller is like Dig Dug's nephew or something. I recommend looking it up because it's interesting. There is a time attack mode, survival mode. For fun, let's do survival. Normal, hard, expert. Let's go all in for expert. I like the different backgrounds. It's very interesting. This is just a beautiful game. I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10. I recommend wholeheartedly. I like Mr. Driller a whole lot. There are fans. I don't know if you listen to, you know, Pat the NES Punk, but he has a podcast where he has a friend named Ian that's incredibly negative. And he loves Mr. Driller, and I can't blame him. I think Mr. Driller is just a very lovable game. It's very colorful and awesome, and it's just got that awesome puzzle mechanics. It's just a very unique puzzle game. It's very great. And yeah, 10 out of 10, I recommend. Thank you so much for watching.